Hey y'all, gonna give you all a quick video today on how to fix a grinding noise in a Eufy Robovac. So this is my Eufy 11S. I noticed a couple days ago it was making a really loud, obnoxious grinding noise, and it pretty much rendered the whole thing useless. It was so loud I couldn't stand letting it run. So I looked around and figured out what was causing that issue, which is apparently a pretty common problem on these vacuums. So the issue is there's a bearing here in the main brush that will get clogged up with dirt or hair or other debris, and we're just going to clean that out real quick. So to start off, take off this blue piece right here, and then this vacuum roller brush will lift out like this, and the bearing is going to be in here. So all we have to do is, you'll see there is a cap right here. We're going to pull this cap off. A little bit of persuasion, it comes right off. If it's really hard to get off, you can use a pair of pliers and pull that off. Just be careful not to scuff up the outside, because that's what makes contact with the actual brush housing. So we'll set that cap aside. Make sure there's no hair or anything stuck in here, but go ahead and set that aside once it's clean. And then this is the bearing in question right here. This bearing will get covered in dirt, hair, other debris. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this bearing out and just make sure it's real clean. So I'm just gonna use a small flathead screwdriver. It might come out easier, it might not, but so this one's gonna be in here a little tight. We're just gonna take a flathead and just pull this bearing and this shaft out. So you'll see here, this is the bearing and the bearing shaft. So all we're gonna do is make sure that this is clean. So I've got a piece of paper towel here. I'm just gonna clean all the junk off of this. And this is a seal bearing, so you don't need to put any lubrication on it after the fact. Just go ahead and make sure it's clean. Inspect the bearing, make sure it spins freely. It shouldn't have any resistance at all. When I cleaned this the first time, I should say that I've already cleaned this one, which fixed the issue pretty quick. I took a pair of tweezers and I just got it right up around here and looked very closely with a light to make sure that there was no hair or anything. And that was the issue I had with mine, is there were some hair stuck in this bearing, which was causing a lot of friction and in turn a lot of noise. Lastly, we're going to look inside this hole right here where the bearing sits. Make sure there's no junk or anything in there. So once you've got everything thoroughly cleaned, go ahead and take your bearing, press it back into here, make sure it seats, make sure it spins freely. After that, we're going to take our cap. It's going to go right back over the top. And then this should spin much smoother now. So there's no resistance here as compared to before I cleaned it the first time. This was catching a lot, which caused a lot of friction and a lot of noise when the vacuum was running. So to reinstall, we're going to put the brush back in the vacuum. Notice the square side and the round side. The square side is going to match up with this gear over here. That goes in easily, and then we're going to put this back on. And that's it. That should fix your problem. It's an easy fix. It takes five minutes tops, and it's good as new. Thanks for watching. Bye.